Welcome to another edition of Expert Talks by Kalkine TV. Sage here, and today's guest you may recognise is Andi Lew, a certified wellness, food and lifestyle coach. She'll be telling us more about Yootropics, a supplement that enhances brain health and function. So stick around till the end. Now, Andi has appeared on New York Live, CBSLA, KTLA and the Today Show in Australia, so this should be a great show. Bringing you live today, we have Andi Lew, spokesperson for Yootropics. Welcome to the show, Andi.
Hello, Sage. So nice to see you, and what a lovely introduction. Yes, Yootropics is one of my favourite new brands as a wellness professional because they're called the smart drugs. Nootropics are the smart drugs. And I think that the brain health now is the new gut health.
Absolutely. Our gut is like our auxiliary brain in a way. You couldn't have said it better. So we've had a lot of rainy days, Andi, but today is nice and sunny. Hopefully I don't jinx it by saying that. And these rainy grey days leave the average person feeling a bit flat and sluggish. How does Yootropics fit into the formula for increased energy levels, please?
This is it. It's called Brain. So Yootropics Brain is a nootropics brand with 12 stacked nootropic ingredients, including things like tyrosine, B6, B12 vitamins. There's also my personal favourite, which is the Pinus pinister stem bark. And all of these antioxidants and vitamins combined actually help to reduce brain fog. Now, it's a TGA listed company, so that just means that they can make these claims that it improves cognitive function. But the most important thing about Nootropics smart drugs is that it's not a drug, it's natural, and that's what I'm all about, because so many uppers also leave us with the crash. Even caffeine itself comes with a crash, but not this.
Okay, that's great. So it sounds like it's organically working with the body's own natural processes of chemical compounding, and that's how it enhances it without reducing our energy.
So what it does is it increases cerebral blood flow and actually enhances that cognitive function. And our brain is the master controller. So you've got the brain, which is protected by the skull. Then you've got the extension of the brain, which is the spinal cord, and then the nerves that branch off that. The body recognizes that it's a supreme part of the body because it not only protects the brain with the skull, but also the bones of the spine are protecting the rest of the nervous system. And so it's so important to fuel our brain as well as our gut health. Now, we understand that the gut is the second brain, but what about our actual brain and our nervous system? There was a recent Harvard study done that 22 to 32% of people that were recovering from COVID were actually experiencing brain fog. So this Yootropics Brain has, I'm happy to report, helped a lot of people just by taking 2 capsules a day.
That sounds great, Andi. And even in the line of work of presenting, talking about some of the bad news we've experienced over the last couple of months, floods, pandemics and the war in Ukraine, it's sometimes difficult to articulate the words when you're talking about these difficult, heavy topics. How do supplements like Yootropics aid in producing feel-good hormones and like dopamine, please?
Well, that's exactly it. That's exactly what they're designed to do, which is why it's so exciting that Yootropics Brain is TGA listed, because they can make these claims. They've gone through the rigorous research and scientific research to back it up. You just have to go onto their website, yootropics.com.au, to have a look at it all. But what's so exciting to me is actually just what's happening to the wellness trillion-dollar industry. And Nootropics is an industry that by 2024 will reach US $6 billion.
Wow, that's great. It sounds like a lot of people are adopting this behaviour, which can only really lead to progress and a bit of a smarter population. Apparently, our memory and our intelligence in general is decreasing because of the time we spend scrolling. And we know we've got a little pocket computer available if we need to check anything. So I think Nootropics is definitely the way forward.
That's it, Sage. We are spending too much time on tech, aren't we? So we need something to help combat all of that.
Absolutely. And maybe to remember some of the things that we do read while we're scrolling. Now, you mentioned earlier that our guts are like another brain or even an emotional centre. Can we talk a little bit more about that and how Yootropics supports gut health and immunity?
Well, Yootropics actually supports brain health, and then the brain or the nervous system is the master controller of the other systems in the body, of all 11 systems. So I always talk about addressing the cause, not just the symptoms. And so I'm a massive fan of having things like chiropractic care. Chiropractors remove nervous system interference with specific and scientific adjustments that realign one's spine and then allows clearer communication from brain to the rest of the body. And then you can also use things like Yootropics, which is a natural cognitive function enhancer to also fuel your brain and nervous system with some of those beautiful 12 stacked ingredients that we talked about before, that just enables our bodies to function at their best.
That's great to hear. Now, could you tell us, how do you take Yootropics? Is it a tablet form?
Yeah, good point. It's just 2 capsules, very easy to take. 2 capsules is your daily dose. So I usually do it in the morning as part of my morning routine. So I might wake up with some really good quality water. So important to remember to hydrate with quality water. We are made up of 70 to 80% water, and it's just so important to, I guess, replenish the stores. And we know that we're supposed to drink water, but we just don't do it. So I'm just going to say it again. It's really important to hydrate with quality water, and then perhaps have your light breakfast, and then your Yootropics brain. Simply just 2 capsules of this is all you need. And it's best done in the morning to help you have that great memory recall throughout the day and all of the benefits that will come with it. I know I've been taking it for about 2-3 months now, and absolutely improvement of memory and being able to get so much more done in my day.
It feels great when you can remember what you've been, noticing in the world, because that's how you connect with people and have great conversations. And actually last night I had a great night's sleep, and it's so satisfying. Ironically, many bodily functions are happening whilst we're sleeping, so we're actually quite busy. So can you tell us a little bit more about how this product, Yootropics, aids quality of sleep, please?
I'm so happy for you that you slept so well, Sage. It's so important. It's the foundation to health. I write about it in my 8th book, Connected, A Paradigm Shift in How We View Health. There's a whole chapter on sleep. And yes, if we are exposing ourselves to too much technology, the blue light that comes from the screen, that's emitted from the screen, especially at night, is robbing our brain of the sleep hormone that's produced called melatonin. You can wear blue light blocking glasses, but the best thing to do is just turn off tech an hour or 2 before bed and start to program your body with the circadian rhythm, or going to sleep at sort of, I guess, when the sun is setting and waking when the sun is rising is the healthiest thing to do. And so, yeah, having your body fueled with proper supplementation when your body is under stressors like toxic stressors, like, emotional, environmental and physical stressors. Sometimes having a supplement is actually going to help you to negate some of the effects. And how Yootropics works with all the beautiful antioxidants and supplementation that's within this 12 stacked ingredient listed is that it helps to mop up free radicals. So the stressors that are happening within our body, sometimes we can't control, but at least we can help to negate the effects and adapt by mopping up free radicals and stress within the body.
Fantastic. And just looking at you, you are glowing. I have to say it. Even your energy levels seem really high. And this could possibly be because you look after yourself really well and take supplements like Yootropics. But you're a mum as well, and as you know, creative play with children builds lasting bonds. It requires imagination, quick wit, mental clarity. So how do Yootropics products support people to get the most out of their children's formative years?
Whether it's you wanting to have better quality relationships with your family, or you wanting to be better in business and productivity increasing in your actual job, then definitely Yootropics Brain is the thing for you, because it's just about maximizing optimal function within your body. That's what I'm about. As a wellness professional, I'm always looking for the latest things that can help us to live our best life, literally. We only have, I think the average person lives until the age of 82, but that's 82 summers. How old are you now? And how many summers do you have left? And what do you want to do with those summers? And do you want to be average? So I know that I want to contribute to this world and am doing so on a daily basis so much more than just the average person. And so I'm looking for things that can help improve my overall wellness.
Well, Andi, putting it that way, it sounds like a great investment in yourself, having a try of Yootropics. If it allows you to bring something to the table, everyone wants to contribute, it aids in helping us feel like we belong to something, and that's so important. Thanks so much for your time today, Andi. Was there anything you wanted to say as we close off the discussion?
Well, if anyone is interested in trying the brain, then all you have to do is go onto yootropics.com.au, use my code ANDI, ANDI 20, and you can get 20% off.
Fabulous. Sounds great. Well, thanks, Andi, for joining us again. We had a very interesting show with your insights. We do appreciate your time. And best of luck with Yootropics going forward.
Thank you so much for having me.
And if you just joined us, that was Andi Lew, spokesperson for Yootropics, sharing her insights on supplements and how it enhances critical brain functions for clarity and more cognition. To watch the full recording, please head to Kalkine Media's YouTube channel and keep watching for more of these live expert talks and market insights. Till the next episode, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine Media.